BCG with really creative drafts as well. That was super exciting for me. They set up kind of a trap draft on the Callista and made it really painful to play the Callista to the point that Beyond just gave up on the Callista pick.
Yeah, for sure.
As we have got another on-hit Varus.
Sure do.
Not too surprising. Airy again on the Orianna seems to have... Comet seems to have gone out of flavor along with the phase rush.
For sure.
I guess it has been a lot of melee matchups where you're going to get a lot of autos, so maybe the area is just a little bit better.
Yeah, and I think elsewhere across the map, everything seems fairly standard, of course.
Yeah.
We do see the triple tonic on Lakai, the new rune, the new addition.
Yeah. Nice to get an extra skill point. Gwen uses all of those skill points.
Yeah, extremely well. And the extra damage is also pretty nice. It comes in nice and early, of course.
Yeah, we'll see if he can punish this Cassante pick again. I think the Jax was available this game.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, decides to just not go for it.
Yeah, and I think a large reason for that is because you have a little bit less sort of team fight damage in terms of AP from Minji on the Akali, so it feels a bit nicer to get something else that can offer that type of damage.
Yeah. A couple question marks for the J-Team draft are going to be, how's this Rel going to do and how's this Gwen going to do? Two kind of uncommon picks.
Okay.
Taking the worst end of a trade here. You expect Nautilus to win these early trades, though. Very strong in lane.
Yeah. Rel, I would argue, might be stronger at level 2, as well as, of course, Xayah finally has the ability to use her root, but truly as a champion that comes online at level 3.
Yeah, I mean, you love being lethal tempo Varus into these tank versus tank matchups, though.
Yeah. Anytime the support's not on you, you're able to just sit there and wail damage, unload it.
Actually going for the cleanse on the Varus.
Yeah, a little bit surprising.
Yeah,
the only CC really is the Rel, and even then, the only part of Rel's CC you can actually cleanse is her Q. So
it doesn't seem as compulsory as it is against the Leona, but decides to go for it.
I feel like Ghost is probably better this game, but
yeah,
to each their own, I suppose.
Yeah, lets him kite out the Gwen later in the game, but definitely a good Ghost game for Xayah. Able to kite Lee Sin and Cassante.
And Ghost just feels like the most broken summoner if you can get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of Flash, of course.
Yeah, it just has such a long uptime, and you're so strong while it's up.
Yeah, able to run away, able to run at people.
Yeah.
Run back to lane, as we saw in the PSG series.
There's a very fast clear out of the Viego, and he's going to look to invade here. Lee Sin's still on his Grom.
His top as well.
Has his smite up, though, so he should be able to just kill this.
Yeah, but it would mean he loses smite for the crab, but it's going to be Kongyue picking up the topside crab, and I think with mid pressure always really favouring Xingbai, you should be able to pick up this bottom side crab, as well as Halbig's bot lane certainly winning out on these trades.
Yeah.
Although, wow, Kazma, that was quick.
Yeah.
Flash does come out of Minji, but not before Kazma's able to land that Sonic wave and
very nice.
Secures himself first blood here. So
Prey just lost both sums. Traded Flash with the
wow.
Yeah.
Double root there from Wako. Nice bit of spatial awareness.
Still going to be able to pick up this wave pretty safely. They're not going to try dive without the Rel Flash. Nautilus very scary to dive.
Yeah, one of those champs.
Yeah. As we're going to see what happened mid. It's actually Xingbai who's very far up, and
they even saw Lee Sin.
It's because Viego is here that Minji feels like he can maybe walk up and look for something, but yeah, good play by Kuzma to be there, and Minji loses his flash and goes down. Should be pretty hard, pretty similar to the previous series where we saw Maple go down early.
For sure. And last game, notably, it was Halbig who picked up first blood, so definitely a start that they want, but still have to prove they can convert it. Hex Flash from Yusan, not going to be able to connect there with any follow-up, but showing some presence while Wako sitting down bot, comfortably farming by himself.
Yeah, just got tempo off of a reset. Thought he'd run mid and hang out a bit. As they might be looking to hit the dragon here.
Yeah, perhaps.
Should be able to.
Certainly the strongest champion on the Rift right now.
Yeah.
Don't think that is much of a question.
Akali does hit 6 now. But they're going to just trade it for the Void Grubs.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I don't think it's worth trying to contest. You are behind, of course. It is the tunneler completed for Kazuma, whereas Kongyue is sitting with a Doran's Blade and a long sword.
Yeah. First Blood helping him out here. He's going to just be able to solo the dragon pretty quick.
Kongyue should be pretty happy about picking these up.
Yeah.
Of course, it means later on, even if you are slightly behind, there's no opportunity for the other team to pick up those Void Mites, and in fact, for you, you can look to do so.
His Kazuma's a bit low, but he's going to look for something here, bot.
This seems good.
Yeah.
Seems like it should work.
No flash on the roll.
Now it won't. That's unfortunate. I think he actually could have come the other way as well, and Arding just blind hook into the bush. He knew they were both in there.
Yeah.
And there is no wards.
Yeah, and they know Viego's top as well. But yeah, nothing coming out of that. As some CS advantages, especially bot, but mid as well. Bot is looking a little bit rough for J-Team.
Yeah, I think that's just the nature of the Varus versus the Zyre, of course, but
yeah,
I still believe in Wako's ability to sort of bring this back for himself.
Yeah.
Although, so far at least, it does seem like Prage in the lane phase has a little bit more sort of dominance than God JJ.
Yeah, very strong lane phase out of him. Yeah, in spite of losing his flash early, they might have a chance to punish the flash.
Yeah, okay, this is going to be... Wow, what a hook.
Yeah.
What a hook. There's still going to be a lot of lockdown, and Kongyue actually flashing forward will get the reset off, and just like that, it all goes pear-shaped.
Just Arding greeting his flash. Interrupts the rel knock-up, but just needed to maybe throw out an immediate flash once he interrupted the rel.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And
Viego gets the reset and gets the Nautilus auto-attack to snare.
Yeah, it was a very nice lockdown there. Obviously, first coming through was those feathers from Marco, landing the root, followed by Kongyue's root, and then just 2 quick and easy kills. Yusan picking up one of them, so not the worst thing in the world, of course. You don't really want them if you're the Rel, but...
Yeah, so it's a Hex Flash as he goes for the cannon. Interrupts... Yeah, he gets rooted by the Xayah feathers.
Yeah.
Maybe just not recognizing how many were actually behind him. It was hard to tell. Flash auto. Immediately cleanse, but just too much damage coming down.
Yeah. And that was all she wrote for that gank.
Yeah, and they get that gank off with seconds on the Prage flash on the Varus. It's back up now, but yeah.
Okay, they're still looking to set up something though. Wako returning to lane, has both sums, has his ult, so should be fairly safe. Well, maybe they're now looking... Oh,
big trade in the top lane.
Yeah, ult's traded. This is Ghost used by Gwen, whereas...
ICU held on to his.
Yeah, for sure. So advantage there, it seems, going the way of ICU, at least in the early stages of this lane. And I think that's pretty normal. Once Gwen does get Riftmaker, it starts to feel a little bit better, having that Omnivamp, having that extra damage as you spend time in those fights.
Yeah, Gwen, one of the best scaling champs in the game.
Yeah, just lots of true damage.
Yeah.
What can you do against it? I guess at least for Gwens, you can build health.
Yeah.
Doesn't work as well against Vayne.
As still a 20 CS lead in the bot lane despite the disaster.
Yep. So yeah, Prage definitely starting this early lane off very well, finding the CS he needs, and unfortunately it was just that one gank that sort of costed them. And again, could have been avoided if Nautilus had a flash earlier. Prage also would never die there.
Yeah.
Reset not being able to come through, but wasn't to be. So.
Yeah. They're not suffering too much for it. If anything, it's Kazuma who's suffering against a very strong Viego now.
Yeah. But this is what I say about Kongyue's Viego. Oh! talk about not suffering. This is quite far from it as Prage looks for the solo kill there. Chain of Corruption was used. Oh my. Wako is playing with fire.
Wow, I think he might have been able to pick it up with a flash auto after the E-lands.
Maybe Featherstorm is up, so...
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. He held that for so long.
Yeah, Nerves of Steel. Pretty slow game, especially compared to game number 1. Although I think with some more objective spawning, it's likely to get a little bit more chaotic. Dragon, obviously, being spawned in 15 seconds. Kongwei picking up all 6 of these Void Grubs.
Yeah, that'll be nice, especially for the Gwen later.
Yeah. It gets to the point where Gwen can just, in your face, start auto-attacking towers.
Yeah.
Just too much Omni-Vamp and so much damage to towers the more AP you get.
Yep.
Okay. Will we see a fight over Dragon? I feel like we will. It should be quite favored. I'd have to feel for J-Team.
Yeah, I think...
More so because they have a Kali.
Yeah. Hellpigs, you maybe can give this. You have so much CS up on your carries, but you haven't... That hasn't really materialized into item advantages yet.
Yeah.
So if you can stall the Dragon till you get your items, or just give it and fight with item advantages, that would be ideal. Because they've got priority bot team on bot lane, J-Team do. No, it looks like though Hellpigs will contest. No bot lane prior though. This could be
Kazma
ugly.
definitely... Oh, Kazma not being
Hook
able
lands.
to find that Dragon Rage, but Hook will land onto Wako.
Yeah.
And Kazma finds the flash. It's going to be the knock-up though, landing there on to Kongwei as Wako manages to get himself out.
Wow.
But
really well played fight.
yeah, Arding landing a very crucial hook there onto Wako, meaning it was very, very difficult for J-Team to ever find their way into that fight.
Yeah, immediately burns the Xayah ult, and then Viego has to ulti out too, and they're able to follow up, burning the Lee Sin flash to pick up a kill, and the Dragon. As Wako's having a rough game.
Yeah, not easy to play the Xayah into Varus. And
Yeah, I don't think having a Rel helps either. I don't think this is a very strong support champ. Not in lane phase anyway. W misses from the Viego. Yeah, by him. Oh, he's actually already got the Q onto the Viego when he ults out, follows him, and then flash kicks him into a Nautilus. Pretty clean kill. Wako loses his flash.
Yeah, as well as his ult, so definitely not feeling so safe on the Xayah currently.
Yeah, no flash, no ulti. Maybe they can punish it, but no Nautilus ult, no Varus ult. Luden's picked up for the Orianna. Pretty far ahead at the moment.
Certainly is. And now, next objective spawning, 40 seconds, and it will be the Rift Herald.
As they've actually swapped their bot lane mid by the looks of it, just wanting to get out of this lane.
Yeah, it feels nice having a Kali in the side lane rather than the mid lane, of course, so
Yeah.
might even be more for her than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be nice for bot lane too, just being able to be in the shorter lane. Xayah with wave clear is just going to be able to one-shot waves.
Lakai is getting looked at by ICU. A lot of damage coming out for both of these top laners. It looks like ICU will just be snipped on up, and that
killed
will
him
be a
so
clean
quickly.
kill. Meanwhile, though, looks like Xingbai having his way with Minji down here, and
Yeah.
going to stop that recall. Kazma in the area as well. Means
Yeah. They're going to pick up the Rift Herald, but they trade bot side jungle and probably this tower bot lane. As Varus is going to be backing for his Blade of the Ruin King.
But, of course, J-Team picking up the Rift Herald means we could see some cool driving again.
Yeah, we saw some incredible driving.
Oh my god, the Dragon's Rage will not connect. Shroud just saving Minji in time.
Yeah.
This will be the depth charge though,
Seems like
and
an
Yosan's
overcommit.
going to get hit by that Chain of Corruption, but
Ooh.
Crash Down lets him get on out of there. Now, eventually this... Oh!
Insta summons it.
We'll be
Gonna look
driving it.
for
We'll be
probably
driving
mid-
it.
Probably mid tower.
Alright, in we go. We drive those.
Does it run out, or could he just run the whole way bot if he wants to?
I think it runs out, yeah. Now, Minji
Minji.
actually gone in 1v3, 1v4 even.
He picked up the Nautilus by the look of it.
Did get one kill. I guess best you could really hope for.
Yeah, you got to get him where you can, I guess. He's having a bit of a rough game. As we're gonna... Yeah, I guess he just picks up... With the Rel's help, he picks up the Nautilus and just ends up in the enemy river.
Yeah, well, it's still gold onto your Akali.
Yeah.
And, I mean, while you don't really want to be giving over gold to the Lee Sin, I think just making sure you can get some for yourself.
Yeah, considering it was a 2v4.
Yeah, and it means the gold obviously means you remain a relevant threat onto this Varus for slightly longer.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We're going to see the replay. Arden going for a greedy recall, loses his flash and dies. Oh, yeah. Oh, so he ults the Varus.
Yeah, that was a really nice kick by Kazma.
Yeah.
Page was actually late on the flash, but perfect execution didn't land anyway, so...
Okay.
Now, both AD carries pick up their first item. It is, of course, the Blade of the Ruin King here for Prage, Kraken Slayer for Xayah. I mean, at this item spike, it certainly is Varus that feels better. Blade of the Ruin King, just a standalone item, much stronger, but...
Yeah, just a bit better base stats at this point in the game for the Varus too. A lot of spell damage.
But on the other hand, Lakai is certainly feeling good about his items. Minji is looking. That is the shockwave going to be used. It's going to force out that flash from Xingbai. Any time now in the side lanes that Minji connects with a single shuriken.
Yeah, he can look. Even that close to the tower, I'm surprised he can get the flash out of the Orianna. But yeah, you see the Akali counterpick coming alive a bit. More of a mid-game counter in the side lane.
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't do very much in the isolated 1v1 early, but that's just the nature of oftentimes the range versus melee matchups.
Yeah. Zakai's looking to have another very scary game.
Yeah, is by far the most CS on... I guess Orianna's quite close, but certainly doing well in CS for himself. He's got his Rift Maker, and I think he'll go for the... What's that? What is it called? Now, the cooldown movement speed item. What's that?
Cosmic Drive.
That's it, Cosmic Drive. I think that'll be what he looks for.
This stuff builds into Nashers too, right? He might go for Nashers.
No. Nashers builds out of the Fiendish, but then it's an Aether Wisp as the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not sure what he's building now, to be fair.
Cosmic Drive, very good on Gwen.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be the Cosmic, I think.
Helpix might be getting their third drag here very early in the game.
Yeah, Cloud Dragon. You don't want to give it over if you don't have to, but...
Yeah, J-Team looking to fight it.
Okay, Ursan's found himself in the pit, but will not connect there on that Q, and Minji off on the side. He's not really going to be able to find himself an angle, it doesn't seem. This Dragon's getting down. 3,500 health. Kongyue is going to be looking for a steal here, I think, but the hook could come out. The kick does come out. It's going to be the third Dragon picked up here for the side of Halpix. Ult will miss there from Minji, but he is eventually able to get that shut down. It is also going to be just Lakai running through these dudes as Gwen. He is just chopping them all up, finding so much damage. Resets will come through here for Kongyue. And all things said and done, it is going to be 4 going down for Halpix. They pick up their Dragon Soul, but big win if you're the side of J-Team.
Yeah, I wonder if they feel like it's worth the Dragon, maybe. Because it's lucky for them that the Baron isn't up. They can't look to take it, but that fight, Lakai just got onto Prage and no one could peel him off. ICU tried, but I think he ended up ulting the Gwen onto his Varus. And we've seen that a couple times this series, actually. As very nice smite from Kuzma. Minji picks up the Lee Sin here and gets out of the fight as Lakai is, just killing the Varus with no one really able to stop him.
Sure, very well played. Lakai, once again, wow. Doing the most damage by a large margin and picking up the Nash's Tooth now. So that was what the item was.
J-Team holding on to all of their flashes. Prage didn't have his flash, so it's back up now. It looks like probably a Storm Surge on the Orianna next.
Yeah.
Having a pretty good game on the Orianna.
Yes, for sure.
Couple of scares in the side lane, but
that do be Orianna versus
Akali
a lot of the time. Oh, okay, yeah. ICU's never really going to be able to do much against Lakai anymore. This is absurd. Needlework coming through, snip, and just autoing him down.
He did actually go for the Nashers, I guess. Just for the DPS onto the Cassante rather than the team fight. one-shots.
For sure. And it also means that you do more damage to towers, just having more attack speed and whatnot.
Yeah, 6 Void Grubs too. Flash on the
This
Artie.
should have been the weak side, but there's actually 3 members up here. It's going to be a reset. Minji picking up that kill, and now Kongyue becoming this Nautilus. Is he going to be able to find anyone else? Doesn't seem like it. But Baron very much alive. It's very much a 4v5. ICU will be able to teleport back in, of course, when he does respawn in the next 5 seconds. But
yeah, if they get Gwen onto it, it's a very fast Baron.
For sure. It does feel a little bit scary, though, still. I don't really want to group up too much when you are up against the Varus as well as the Orianna, who does finish Storm Surge now. So
yeah,
a lot of additional damage coming through. If Wako or Minji are caught out by that, even Kongyue, honestly, can go down very quickly. Kongyue actually going for the Kraken Slayer first, so very, very squishy, but will do a lot of damage if you're able to spend any time on one of these carries.
Yeah, or the Baron. But the J-Team comp actually has a really hard time stopping the Lee Sin getting into the pit. It's only the Rel that's really going to be disrupting him.
Yeah, and even then, it's 1Q. The Magnet Storm shouldn't matter because you can just ward jump out of it.
Yeah.
Even ult.
Yeah. Another...
I don't know how you ever deal with
for
this
ICU.
Gwen, though.
Yeah.
Even Blighted Jewel now being picked up, so all the magic resist you're buying is becoming even more negligible as it already is against. Oh, Xingbai's looking. Minji will be going down here, but can he pick up 100? Dude, oh my god!
Oh, he gets him with the Storm
He
Surge.
got it. Storm Surge able to secure the kill. He's going to be going down. It's a shutdown going over to Kazuma, but...
Wow, gets a kill in the 1v3.
Yeah, and even realizing the damage was so close, using that Proto Bout and still almost getting out.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like the Locket might have been enough to save him, but it wasn't. Just not enough.
Yeah, things going bad to worse, really, for Halpigs. Obviously, the shutdown's nice, but your Orianna going down is quite the opposite. Looking like he's going to look towards that Verdant barrier.
Yeah. Makes sense. It doesn't honestly seem like anything is threatening him at the moment, apart from the Akali.
Yeah. And the Gwen, I suppose, but not really dealing with the Gwen at least yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're going to get the solo kill here. Yeah, not much you can really do. He's just on you.
Yeah, that is... Yeah.
Did he even use Ghost on the Gwen? It didn't look like it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, jeez. Pretty rough. Casante's just going to have to be sitting under his tower, hoping for team fight wins.
Admittedly, Cassandra actually has a bit of wave clear. You can W the wave and then Q it, and it pretty much clears it immediately. So.
Yeah, with this Hollow Radiance as well, it kills the wave really quick. As J-Team are going to be able to pick up this dragon, probably uncontested. Maybe we'll shoot a Varus Q at it from Prage.
Not going to. But importantly, of course, all the dragons they did find themselves means that there is no real dragon win con here for J-Team for a long, long time.
Yeah. Nice by Helpix to just get the Baron vision. Knowing they're giving up the dragon, getting something for it.
Yeah, even getting this tower, so Xingbai getting more gold for himself.
Yeah. That's the advantage of having these 3 dragons. J-Team have to put a really high priority on getting these dragons.
Yeah.
And you can just trade for them. And if J-Team ever do make a mistake around the dragon spawning, you pick yourself up a soul.
What do you really look for here at this stage, though, if you're Halpix? You're obviously not out of it. 3k gold is nothing that is insurmountable, but it's going to be hard. I think, obviously, one big 4-man Orianna, we've seen it already. Well, that'll turn the game entirely, but I think, though we have seen 2 today, I don't think it's all that common.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the scaling for either team, really. I'm assuming just the team with the Gwen probably wins. Yeah, the scaling, but Orianna's no slouch in the late game either.
Yeah, Varus and Xayah are fairly evenly matched, although Xayah has a lot more safety, so you could probably argue that she's actually better. As well as the Ghost. The Ghost just tends to scale extremely hard.
Yeah, and just a lot less threats this game onto Wako versus what Prage will be dealing with. He's going to be dealing with full damage Viego so far, and Akali and a Gwen.
Yeah, and a Gwen. That Gwen is extremely, extremely scary.
Yeah. And she's going to have her Void Staff well before he gets the Swit's End finished.
Yeah, it'll be Crypt Bloom, I think. But Oh, Houston might be going down. Magnet Storm does come through, and
oh, he's dead. Wow.
Xingbai finding that command attack will be able to secure the kill there, but Minji does find her way in, and Gwen here should be taking out the Cassante. Absolutely no issue, but there we see it. It is going to be the 4-man Shockwave, but is it enough? No. Kongwei quickly picks himself up. One reset. Q will miss there, and so it does look like the play will fizzle out. It has been the third 4-man Shockwave of the night.
Yeah.
This one, though, not quite enough to secure the team fight win. They do delay any chances for this Baron, and importantly, get 2 teleports out of the side of J-Team, so it's a little bit harder now for this Gwen to be playing that side lane.
Yeah. Yeah, Gwen arrives in this fight, and they actually just start the fight by one-shotting the... I'm surprised this Orianna combo kills, doing so much damage. Minji doesn't get too much done with his ult, and the Gwen is ulted out of the fight by ICU, probably avoiding disaster. Massive Orianna ult. Kuzma on the Lee Sin tries to follow up, but Lee Sin's not the best follow-up for an Ori ult. And really nice play by Kongyue to get a kill back there for his team.
For sure.
Look at that damage.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I guess Prage never really got a chance to hit. That fight between Akali Shroud and Gwen W, he just could never auto.
Yeah, it's very difficult for you to really weave in any auto attacks anywhere. But that's something that he's going to have to work out as this game progresses. It looks like he's going Wit's End.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Akali and Gwen.
For sure.
Pretty big this game.
I do worry this Gwen is very, very massive and might be able to even get some alone time with this tower, although Blast Cone maybe stops that from happening.
Yeah, 3 levels up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cassante able to kill the wave really quickly.
Thankfully for him.
It is hard to dive a Cassante. There's just so much CC.
That is very true. Now, Minji is going to have the Seekers for next fight, so a little bit more time wasting as possible.
Yeah.
Can try and get in, get a lot of damage down, maybe even a kill.
Yeah.
Press the Zonya's.
Gonna hurt Prage's uptime a lot as they're standing on 2 wards. With 2 pinks in the Nautilus inventory.
I'm surprised no one has even looked to auto-attack the Baron yet.
Yeah.
You definitely have the damage with the Xayah and the...
I mean, I'd like to see Helpix just walk at the Dragon right now. And not worry about the Baron.
Yeah, I don't think you ever win the fight around the Baron, and if you can trade, get yourself a soul, as long as you're able to withstand the 1 Baron push, it could look...
Like Prage has to play so far back.
Yeah, he's just firing Qs. So, seeing the limitations of this on-hit Varus when paired with a sort of engaged support, one of the melees.
J-Team gonna get mid-priority here.
Dragon is spawned now, ICU. Oh, he's gonna find himself onto Wako perhaps. He goes backwards.
Flank.
Oh, here comes, it's a 2-man Magnet Storm. Lakai has found his way onto these 2 tanks. It is gonna be Nautilus going down first as ICU is trying to run away. The Shockwave actually gets delivered the wrong direction there. Kongyue though being looked at. Sonic Wave does connect. Resonating Strike will not be activated, at least for now. It's only 1 going down. It's the support, but it will be the Dragon, importantly picked up here from J-Team. Curious as to why they're not opting to try and hit the Baron, although perhaps maybe they will afterwards. Arding will be respawning though, of course, as he does spawn in 10 more seconds.
Well, it's the advantage of having these 3 dragons for Helpix. If you go for the Baron, they might be able to just trade a soul for it, and they're pretty happy to do that, I would think.
Yeah, unfortunate on the Shockwave in that fight.
Yeah. Cassante getting out just as the Shockwave is going off.
I think Cassante had to get out anyway, but
yeah.
it was just kind of bad timing.
Yeah. Yeah, that fight could have gone a lot worse. Lakai had a massive flank.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't find more.
Yeah, he ended up just taking the front line kills. Just only Arding going down, I think.
It was, yeah. So we're seeing a lot of abilities be used, and importantly, Prage no longer has flash available, so
yeah.
Very, very vulnerable now on this Varus once again.
Yeah.
So Baron yet to be auto-attacked once more. 30 minutes into this game. I mean, Ooh.
Yeah, Kuzma is in no man's land.
Okay, we are looking here for Kongyue. He does go unstoppable, gets over the Baron wall, but Kuzma flashes over. Lakai is going to be there to defend as these Orianna combos are doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, Verisol whiffs, unfortunately.
Yeah, very, very close to Kongyue going down there. Does narrowly avoid death and even able to now pick himself up and the rest of his team, of course, the red buff. Minji could be looking for a flank here and might just have the angle.
Oh, Lakai's got a flank too. This could get ugly.
Yeah.
No flash on Varus.
Halpigs are looking for Waka. He's going to get out of that Feather Storm, but everyone's turning onto Lakai. He's found so much damage, but he does go down. It's going to be Xingbai who picks that one up, and the fight is intense. Here goes Minji, able to find another one. ICU in that all-out state is running for his life. Going to get stunned up here by Kongyue as Kuzma remains to be the only man left on this map. Do they look to end? Do they look for the Baron? As heads turn, it will be the Baron called. And finally, after 30 minutes, the Baron will be started.
Yeah.
Auto-attack for the first time, I believe.
A really nice flank. They actually came in on the flank on both sides. Didn't go amazingly at first, but they just caused so much disruption that Waka was able to free hit the entire fight and pick himself up a triple kill.
Kuzma, is he going to have time to get here? The Baron's getting a bit too low. And yeah, despite Kongyue starting that fight with very low health, is able to work out for J-Team.
I think he might have actually just based and come back.
No, he went and did Wolves in red.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Helpics were just not expecting them to force onto them with the Viego chunked so hard.
What happened here?
See Gwen teleporting.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Doesn't break the Banshees before Wing the Gwen. Very unfortunate, but I mean, it didn't actually end up making a difference. The Gwen finds a flank anyway. They commit a lot to kill this Gwen, multiple ultis, and they still end up picking up the Varus. Minji on the backline picks up the Orianna. Nice hook. Arnie's had some nice hooks.
Crazy.
It's just too little, too late at that point.
Oh, you do have to wonder if that teleport gets cancelled, how different it looks. Because Kasante can just teleport in Gwen's face.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't actually a teleport flank.
No, not that time, but like he wouldn't have been at the original fight.
Yeah.
Where he jumps over the wall and manages to save Kongyue.
Saves his jungler, yeah. Yeah. Impressive the observers caught that.
Alright, let's see here. Baron should mean that this tower goes down. There's not really the wave clear to deal with it, especially with the on-hit Varus.
Yeah, Orianna's going to have her Rabadon soon. She is very scary. Not a lot of magic resist picked up. Actually, none at all, apart from this one verdant barrier on the Gwen. Maybe a little bit from Locket. But yeah, not much magic resist at all. This
really
Orianna.
Looking at that, Halpigs needing to just wait.
Yeah.
Make sure this death cap is completed before you do anything silly.
Yeah. But this is the power of the Orianna pick, really, that, I mean, you still have a way into a game like this, just based on if you can ult 3 or 4 people.
I've seen it. He's already landed one 4-man ult this game.
Yeah. And another one the game before.
No, that was Minji.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay, should be getting close. I mean, all you really have to do here as Halpigs is sit and wait. It will be another dragon going down. It'll go to J-Team, and we'll make it 3 apiece, making the one contested dragon very important that Kuzma was able to get that one. Yeah,
Wako went from having a very rough start to this game to 4-0-7, 700 goals shut down.
Yeah, it feels very hard
strong
to deal with.
Yeah.
Praise though, he's been keeping up in CS, which is
he's
not
got
always the easiest. Oh, we're looking for Minji. Teleport coming through.
No
Xingbai. Yeah, no shroud. Oh, Minji is trying to get away. Does manage to use both casts of the ultimate and...
Yeah, so hard to catch this Akali in a side lane.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Fair enough. Alright, Minji doesn't have ult though, so it is a bit of power away from the team regardless.
Yeah.
Importantly though, it does burst, well burn rather, Xingbai's teleport, so not having access to that makes sort of these split maps a lot more difficult to deal with.
He'll be okay, I think, just because they're going to just go sit in base now. It's low cost to make
Rabadon's
that play.
completed.
Oh, here we go.
No Void Staff, although there's not a lot of magic resist, it would still help.
It is all
Kuzma, gets out! There's going to be now
Should just be dead.
Yusan going to go down. Prey's going to pick that one up as ICU trying to land that third Natofu strike, but won't quite be able to. And now, finally, maybe Hellpix can find some traction, find some ground, even maybe take an objective. It is only the support going down, but
yeah, not much to take. Maybe it just takes the pressure off them for a bit, lets them farm up for some more items. They're not really close to anything, though.
For sure. And this is a 4-item now, Varus. So certainly has a way to be able to carry this game. Not very easy for him to play, but...
Yeah, it's so hard for him to build up the Terminus, the Rage Blade, the Lethal Tempo. He just doesn't have uptime on Gwen or Akali.
For sure.
Even Viego's got Invis for himself.
But as the game progresses, obviously, the item disparity starts to mean less and less.
Yeah. The gold in general is just going to matter less.
Yeah. I think really want to see something out of Lakai. He's so strong.
Yeah.
4 items, of course, and we see at least now Xingbai will have himself the Blighted Crystal, so a little bit of Magic Pen, but not all that much to speak of.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Just in time as Magic Resist is coming in for... Gwen's finished her Banshees, Magic Resist item coming on Viego. I wonder what he will go for. Will he just continue his trend of building full damage and go for a Wit's End?
Perhaps, yeah. We'll see. At least for now. I mean, keep in mind, guys, this is currently game number 2 of the series, and Hellpigs and J-Team, you can see it up the top there by the scoreboard, both yet to pick up a series win.
Yeah.
Hellpigs, this is by far their best showing. Xingbai especially, really keeping them in this game on multiple occasions.
Yeah, really strong early game from Prage too.
Yeah.
It's a different look for the team, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe Prage just having slightly better sort of laning makes the game a lot easier for the entire team. Tends to be how League of Legends works oftentimes.
Yeah, lane phase so important.
Now, Baron is up. Oh, I've seen this one before. Lakai, they need to know he's there. They are going to find him. Kuzma does flash, and Prage is not going to have much safety, although he hasn't been found, and he's finding a lot of damage. Prage is going insane here. He finds one. Is he going to be able to find a second? It's going to be Kongyue who's able to flash forward. He gets the reset. And oh my god, the amount of auto attacks that Prage got off, and it still wasn't enough while Wako and Lakai dealt with the front line even. 37 minutes, 38 minutes, and it's going to be the 2-0 in favor of J-Team, but by god did they have to work for it.
Yeah, Prage, it was a miracle how long Prage managed to survive. I wasn't even watching the other side of the fight. I think just too much gold for J-Team. They just run away with the fight. Stat checking them. Everyone managed to get on Prage, and yet he managed to live for so long. It looked like